thank you everybody for joining the call tonight. First off, class of 2020, we couldn't be prouder of you and all that you've accomplished in 4 years that you've been at the college, and also the last several weeks. I'm sure it's been trying, emotional, tough. I'm sure that you have learned things about yourself that you didn't know. So I also want to introduce members of the Genesis Board who have been heavily involved with the college, and I'm sure that you remember them throughout, well, I hope you remember them or know their faces throughout the last 4 years of your education. But the Genesis Board wanted to do something special for you all since this is sort of a non-traditional year. Just, to try to make your time as P4s coming to an end a little bit more special. So with that, I'm going to introduce you to Emily Viverberg. And Emily, feel free to take it over and introduce the rest of the board.
Awesome. Thank you, Kayla.
Yep.
So I know a lot of you, and I recognize a lot of your faces, but for those of you who don't know me, I'm Emily. I'm a 2009 graduate, also a member of the Genesis Board. And so on behalf of all of the members of the Genesis Board, we want to welcome you this evening. And we want this to be all about you tonight and celebrating you all, the class of 2020. So we have a couple surprises in store for you. I hope you all brought your singing voice tonight and your Hawkeye spirit, because we are going to sing the fight song when this is all said and done. But before we get into that, I do want each member of the board who is with us tonight to just briefly introduce themselves. So Farah, let's start with you.
Sure. Hey guys, this is Farah Tofik, a class of 2011, based in Rockville, Maryland here. Hey guys, and congrats.
Thanks, Farah. And I think we have Kristen.
Yes. Hey guys, congratulations. This is Kristen. I'm from the class of 2017, and I'm calling from Durham, North Carolina. I'm excited that you guys are here.
Thanks, Kristen. And Dayton?
Yep. Hello, everyone. Dayton here from class of 2019, and I'm actually in Amarillo, Texas right now.
Thanks, Dayton. And Kelly from California.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kelly Brock, class of 2002, actually. Current chair of the Genesis Board, and just such an honor to be here with you guys tonight. And I am calling in from Tustin, California.
Thank you, Kelly. And Andrew.
Good evening, everybody. Andy Berg. I'm class of 2012. Had to think there for a second. It's been a while. Congrats to everybody. Incredibly happy and excited for you guys. I still remember what it felt like to graduate after 4 long, hard years of school. So congrats to your tremendous accomplishment.
Thanks, Andy. And Nate.
Nate Harold, class of 2012. I just want to say congratulations. Fantastic work. We're really excited for you and what the future holds. And as Emily said, tonight's all about you. So we want to celebrate this wonderful accomplishment and the start of your career as doctors of pharmacy.
Thanks, Nate. Any other Genesis board members that are on that I missed? Okay.
I tried to scroll through and I didn't see anybody else, Em. I don't think.
Okay, thank you, Kelly. So the first thing that I want to kick off with, since we're all part of the pharmacy family, I thought I would share with you one of our family traditions. So my dad started writing what he calls odes, and they're basically, they always rhyme, and he writes them for milestone occasions. So birthdays, graduations, anniversaries. It's kind of like a toast and a roast all in one. So it's meant to certainly, hopefully evoke humor, but also to highlight a great accomplishment. So I thought, what better way to share a tradition than to write an ode to the class of 2020? I know I don't know all of you personally, but I think Hopefully this will at least make you smile and highlight some of the accomplishments that you've achieved over the past 4 years. So don't feel obligated to laugh, but I will certainly feel better if I at least see a few smiling faces. So if you have a drink or something to toast with, please get that ready, as we will have a formal toast at the end here. So without further ado, this is my ode to the class of 2020. To the class of 2020, the time is finally here. The end of your days as a student, the start of your pharmacy career. We know the last few months have been strange due to COVID-19, but don't let that overshadow all of the wonderful things you have done and seen. 4 short years ago, when Corona simply meant a beer, you received your white coat full of excitement and fear. Pharmacy school quickly became second nature, learning compounding skills and drug nomenclature. Ointments, suspensions, and mixtures eutectic. As it turns out, pharm school is quite hectic. You've mastered aseptic technique and levigation. You've learned new drugs for opioid-induced constipation. Your fearless leader, Latender, the best of all deans. Don't take that warfarin with those leafy greens. Studying IV compatibility. Will these drugs crystallize? All while a new building erupts right before your eyes. During pharmacy school, you've gained new colleagues and friends, from kinnick to brothers on the weekends. It's the end of the road, drugs learned and drugs dosed. So the Genesis board would like to leave you with a toast. So we raise our glasses to our newest PharmDs. You've done it, you've made it, you're finally free. Here's to new opportunities and bigger paychecks, but first you must pass a small test, the NAPLEX. Here's to you, may your futures be bold, make us proud, and go black and gold. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations.
Cheers! Cheers!
Well done. That's
Cheers.
awesome.
That was really good.
Great job, Em.
Love it.
So now I would like to turn it over to the other members of the Genesis board briefly, and I would just like you to very informally share your congratulatory remarks or any other comments you may have to the class.
I guess I can go first. So, hello everyone. My name is Dayton, and I just want to say congratulations. It's a huge accomplishment, and we're all really excited for y'all, and know that y'all are going to do great things in the future. And I can't wait to see what unfolds in the future as well. So, go Hawks, and congratulations again.
Yeah, this is Andy. Yeah, like I said earlier, it's looking back on the 4 years you spent in pharmacy school, all the ups and downs, and all the really the kind of the dog days of school when you go from test to test to test. It's the feeling you guys have now is got to be a good one. I'm super happy for you guys making it through that entire 4 years and surviving, getting in one piece after those after all that work is fantastic. So wish everyone just the best of luck moving forward with their careers, whether it's be in practice or in residency, whatever you choose to do. And yeah, congratulations again.
Hey everyone. So I actually have a message from the CEO of USP that I want to share with all of you. If the technology works, can you all see my screen? Yep. Okay. Well, let's see if you can hear the audio. I hope you can.
Farrah, we can't hear it.
Oh no. Okay,
So
I'm like playing it this whole time. Sorry.
Farrah, if you unshare your screen, and then when you share your screen, there's a little bottom box that you have to click that says share audio, and make sure that box is clicked, and then it should work.
Share computer sound. Oh, this is cool.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
hopefully
let's
that'll
try it
work.
again. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's try this.
Hi, everyone. It's my
There you
pleasure
go.
to introduce Dr. Rampir Vincenzi, Chief Executive Officer of the United States Pharmacopoeia, and I'm proud to say my boss. Ron, given your role as CEO of USP, an organization that works with manufacturers, regulators, and practitioners, including pharmacists, what advice do you have for our student pharmacists as they transition from student to pharmacist?
You know, my advice to the graduates is to not think that it takes 20 or 30 years for them to become the leaders to shape their new profession. It doesn't. It can start immediately. And I encourage them, I strongly encourage them to seize that opportunity. Right now there's a lot of change in the world. We all know, we see it. Those changes come with some who adapt and some who resist. And you have a huge opportunity to be adapters and to work on behalf of your profession, and through the different jobs that you take to really push and surge into that space. I think it's a truly unique time. I think a lot of people say that, but this is a real opportunity.
Any parting words for our graduates?
Yeah, I mean, I've had the privilege and pleasure to visit the campus in just the last year and met many of you. It's a wonderful place that you're leaving. You're entering into a big world where you can make a big difference. But instead of using my own words, I'm going to share the words of the Titan, B.B. King. The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. Congratulations to you all.
And go Hawks!
Go Hawks!
So he visited the campus earlier this year and really wanted to deliver this message to you all. And we're just so excited. You guys are really entering the profession at a unique time, but don't let that make it seem like you can't have the amount of impact that your Iowa education and your pharmacy profession really drives you to have. So keep that in mind. This is a great time for you to enter the profession, and we're so proud.
And his hat was great.
Yes, so he got that hat when he visited Iowa. I'm like, dude, and he brought his whole family, and he brought his chief science officer, and of course our very own Tom Temple serves on the board for USP and really made that visit happen. And I'm kind of like a work trip to come back to a football game. So thank you, Tom. That was probably one of my favorite trips this year.
I had to make it work.
Thanks.
Hey guys, I just want to say, congratulations. We've been in your shoes. We know how hard the program is to complete, but we also know how strong of a foundation that gives you to launch into this career. And so with this toast and this congratulatory statement, I want you to also remember that you're carrying a banner forward of a graduate from the University of Iowa. And that has resonated within this industry. I've practiced in Washington State. I've practiced here in Iowa. I meet with people all throughout the country, and graduating from this program, everybody knows somebody that graduated in this world of pharmacy that graduated from the University of Iowa, and whoever that person was impressed them at some point along the way. And you guys get to do that now too. So as you enter into your careers, I have full confidence that you will carry that banner forward well and represent this heritage that we all get to share together. So thank you and congratulations.
I couldn't agree more, Nate. I think that you guys are entering our profession at such an incredible time. I know it's a time of unknown for all of us right now, and it's very unique what you guys are doing. And I think that the exciting thing is that I think there's opportunities that we didn't have or didn't even know we would have as a profession that we can take advantage of moving forward. I also think that you are coming from a very innovative, creative program at Iowa with a great foundation, and that's going to set you up to go out and do great things, even in the midst of all this unknown. And so, I know we have many times, each time that we've gotten the opportunity to talk with you as the Genesis board, we always talk about the Iowa Pharmacy family. And I get really emotional. I was like tears in my eyes as Em was talking and doing her ode, which she always does such a great job with. But it's just so true that we really are a family. And you have been a part of that since you joined this program. But as you exit the actual curriculum and leave with your PharmD, you don't leave the family. And we'll help you all along the way. We'll be with you guys. And it's a very incredible family to be a part of. I can say in my world, I've been in many states. Ohio, I've been in Illinois, Colorado, and landed in California about 15 years ago. And I will say, still to this day, there's nothing that compares to Iowa Pharmacy. And it's exciting because I still have those roots, even though I've been practicing here out in California now for 15 years. My family, I still consider my Iowa Pharmacy family my family. So it's a great place to be from. And wherever you go, you have those roots that will always bring you back, but you will go out and you will do great things because that's what Hawkeyes do. So really excited to have you join us at a really incredible time. And I can't wait to see what all you guys do.
That's such a sweet message, Kelly, and I think that rings so true. I also have been able to practice in multiple different states with my residencies that I completed in Minnesota. I was in New York, now I'm in North Carolina, and you guys are graduating from a program that is so wonderful and so nationally recognized. It's a wonderful opportunity that you guys have had to learn from Iowa and to have this network of support. I truly feel like the network here has allowed me to go above and beyond and reach a lot of the goals that I've wanted to in my career, and know that you will always have that support system here with us. And if you ever need advice, no, we probably had the exact same questions as you along the way, and we're more than happy and we're here for you if you ever need anything. So even though you're going and you may not even know what the next step looks like for you, we'll always be there along the way. So again, congrats to you guys.
Thank you, Genesis board member, for sharing. And since we have Tom with us this evening, Tom, do you have any words of wisdom? I know you have a lot of wisdom, but any of it that you'd like to share with the new graduating class this evening?
Words of wisdom. I forgot them all about 8 years ago when I left IPA. But actually, I'm a little bit of an interloper. Farah sort of queued me up that this would take place tonight. I graduated in '77, so I just missed the Genesis board by just a couple years. But it's still good to be a part of this. I'm always looking for an opportunity. When you're retired and somebody says, hey, we're going to have a toast, that's always an opportunity to join the group. So I'm going to do that. But let me just echo a couple of comments. One, a comment that's been made by several on this call is that Iowa's a pretty special, pretty unique kind of place. And in my career with IPA, I had the opportunity to travel all over the country. I think I've been in just about every state as well as in other countries. And they're really, I tell you, there is a special appreciation that people have for Iowa. We don't have oceans and we don't have mountains, but we've got a special place that contemporary practice has really learned. So I think you should go forward with a lot of pride. I think the second thing I'd probably say, picking up a little bit on Ron Pierre Vincenzi's comment about making a difference, and don't wait too long. It's everybody can be a leader. John Kennedy said, anybody can be a leader and everyone should try. And real leaders don't set out to be leaders, they set out to make a difference. And I think you've got that opportunity to do it right now. So become a leader just as you've already become, and you may not know it, but you become a leader, and just make a difference. Try to make a difference for your profession any way you possibly can. So I'm going to take the opportunity to thank you for Farah for looping me into this, and for the opportunity to join you guys. Here's to the class of 2020.
Hear, hear.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I would also say on Thursday, at graduation, you've got an opportunity to hear from former Governor Tom Vilsack, who will be your commencement speaker, U.S. Secretary of Agriculture. He's got a great message. I've heard the message. It's been videotaped. I've heard it. You got a terrific commencement speaker. It's pretty safe to say that you are not going to forget the year you graduated. So the best to all you guys. Thanks for letting me join you guys.
Thank you, Tom.
Yes, thank you, Tom. So as we were discussing this and preparing this, kind of if I closed my eyes and pictured what I envisioned tonight and this call to be, it was really kind of a social hour where you all can be laid back and kind of reflect on your time at the college. So right now, what I would like to do is open it up to you, the class of 2020. I certainly have some questions for you, but I want this to be time well spent with your classmates before you graduate. So anybody willing to speak, we would like to hear what is one or some of your favorite memories from the college or from your time as a pharmacy student. If no one speaks up, I'm not shy. I will call someone out. So if anybody, I know you all have something to share.
I see you, Chetty. I know you have a favorite memory. I'm going to call you out. What is it?
My favorite memories? You guys chased away my dad for a second there.
My class.
Oh, yes, of course. My father's class was my favorite memory. It was the best thing in the entire world. No, it was probably going to all of the professional meetings that I was able to attend, getting to know people from across the United States, getting to know my classmates as I went to professional meetings, and just making those connections with people.
I just want to touch on that for just a sec, because I have to say, I mean, my best friend I met in pharmacy school, and I was maid of honor at her wedding, godmother to her child that was just born. I mean, the friendships that are made in pharmacy school are going to last forever. And because you spend so much time together, you go through so much together, you study for therapeutics tests together, you make up the weirdest mnemonics to remember things together. So those friendships just last, and those memories last. So I hope you all have a way to stay in touch in the future, whether I hear that people don't use Facebook anymore. Apparently it's like gone to Instagram or Twitter or whatever mechanism of connecting is out there. I really hope that you guys figure that mechanism out and do stay in touch. We still reach out to each other, especially when we're looking to see what's going on from state to state, when we're looking to take vacations and we want advice from someone who's been in that vacation spot before. So that I think that's really important. Thanks for sharing that, Chetty.
I guess I'll jump in. Mine has a little bit of backstory, but it comes down to just the genuinely good people I've met here. I remember P2 year, it was in December, it was like -10 outside, and I parked at the college really quick to run in and run out. And my car battery died and I couldn't get in, and here's Teresa in the OAA, give me her nail file to pry open my key so I can change the battery. And then I go into Banker and I ask, say, does anybody have any quarters? I want my car to get towed while I'm calling AAA. And there's Chetty and her dad, and they're like, quarters? I'll just shove your car for you. And they come out, and then Dr. Dorn jumps in, and he's out here in -10-degree weather with just a t-shirt on, and he runs out to his car to get jumper cables, and you don't have to be here, it's okay. And he goes, oh, I'm from Michigan, I'm fine with the cold. And just they didn't have, you guys didn't have to help out, but you do because you care. And that translates into this profession and what we do for our patients. And it's just just the well-intentioned people I've met here. I'm really grateful to have made those relationships and those memories that come along with them.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Anybody who else has a memory they'd like to share?
I know you guys are not a shy group, so this is kind of funny that the virtual environment is causing this to occur, because I know you're not
I
shy.
just assume we haven't toasted enough. That's probably it.
Yeah, more toast.
I feel like since I got to share, I should get to nominate someone. So I nominate
like that.
Nicole Therian.
Good idea. Who did you call out?
Nicole, she's getting ready. She's going to, I think, her kitchen.
Oh. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do popcorn.
Shared office space is difficult, so I had to go to a different room so you guys wouldn't hear background noise. Can you hear me okay with my headphones?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I really will just echo Chetty in going to professional meetings, and I really enjoyed meeting people from other places, but a lot of times those meetings were a really great place to get to know other Iowa students a lot better, and I really enjoyed that, and probably will be what I take away most from my time at Iowa.
And this is when I'll get on my little soapbox and I'll say, good for you guys that went and enjoyed those meetings so much, and keep going and do that early in your careers, because it will be really critical for you to continue to build that network. And I don't just say that because Tom Temple is one of my all-time favorite mentors, and he taught me that, but it's true, and it's very, very important. So I love that you're doing it as students, and so keep doing it as a professional, because it will help you in so many ways.
Nicole, who are you going to nominate to speak next?
I'm on my phone, so I can't see the other participants very well. So I'm hoping someone will self-nominate.
I can chime in real quick.
All right, Caleb, you're up.
The funniest thing to me was how everyone kind of joked going into lectures that you're going to stay in the same exact seat throughout all of the lectures. I didn't really believe it, and then I had the exact same row for the entire 4 years, so, well, 3 years, I guess, but it's just interesting.
Which row? Was it on the right side, left side? I'm just curious, because I think I told you guys at orientation day, I was 5th row from the right side up.
So if you're walking down towards the
front.
Yeah, towards the front, left side, probably 6 or 7 rows down.
You were right on the other side. It was a good spot.
That's about right where I was at.
There you go.
This is kind of arbitrary, but I'm just curious. Can everybody that sat on the left side is off raise their hands? Who we got our left side group? Some people jumped around. Okay. How about right side? Go ahead and raise your hands. Dang. Ooh. All right-siders. All right.
I feel like I ended up behind you, Nate, a few times. I kind of was bouncing back and forth between you and Chuk.
Yeah. All right, Caleb, who do you nominate?
I nominate Sam.
Oh goodness, what do I say? Yeah. So, I mean, for my classmates that know me, and those of you that don't, so I'm a diehard Cyclone fan. So coming to the University of Iowa was slight heartbreak of do I really want to do this? And my house is decked out in Cyclone stuff. I know, but I truly have to say, after being here for 4 years, I couldn't have chosen a better school to go to. I had interviewed at a few different programs, and I liked other ones just as much as I did Iowa. And looking back on it, I really couldn't have asked for a better program. I have loved all the people I've gotten to know, not only my classmates, but my professors, my preceptors. And I'm really excited to get to stay around here and, continue my profession, not only here in the state of Iowa, but with the University of Iowa as well. And I might just have to start adding some stuff with a little Tiger Hawk in it. I know I'll get there eventually. Yes. Okay. I like Nate's background. I'm going to go with that. That's at least a little piece of my heart there. But So sorry, I'm probably not going to sing the I Will Fight song, but at least I'll listen to it and share along with you guys. But it's been really, really fun last 4 years, and I'm really, really heartbroken to not be able to celebrate with all of you guys over the next few days, but I can't wait to see what we all do over the next few years, and just hope that we all can get together sometime soon to celebrate even harder. So go Hawks.
Yay.
Yay.
Go Hawks.
And,
Cheers
and
to
Sam,
that.
I'm going to change this just for a short period of time. I went to Iowa State for my undergrad, so I feel you there.
Oh yeah. Who do I want to have go next? How about Cheyenne?
All right. I guess a big memory would be like late night study sessions. I mean, everybody has that, but being able to get like with your group and solidify like all your knowledge together, but also like socialize and kind of goof off. That's always what brings back the memories for me. So.
If anybody else has memories to share, feel free to jump in. But, you know, I think a lot of you as students have mentioned a lot of the same things about how much you've enjoyed your experience at Iowa and the people that you've met. So taking that and moving forward, I'm interested to hear from you. How do you plan to carry out your oath as a pharmacist when you leave the University of Iowa and enter the workforce?
Does Cheyenne get to popcorn the next person? Is that how?
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Let's see. Let's do Brittany.
Thanks, Cheyenne. It's hard to say, but I mean, I'm going to be going to Texas this summer, but I think Iowa's always going to hold a special place for me. I think I've gone to school here for 7 years, and I really have enjoyed getting to know everyone and getting to know all the pharmacists and preceptors we've had, and really want to take everything that they've taught me through my future in pharmacy. And, you know, I hope I'm going to be doing a teacher certificate and hoping to maybe teach or precept in my future and use the values that they taught me in my future work as well.
That's great.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Do you want to nominate one of your fellow classmates to share?
All right, Jasoon, you got something?
Thanks, Brittany. So I am actually in Seattle, Washington right now, and I have learned a lot from Iowa. I've been at school there for about 7 years as well, and I'm going to take everything that I've learned from Iowa and kind of apply it here. And I know Washington actually has provider status out here, so that's really cool. And so once I start my profession, I think it'd be really interesting to kind of run with that and see how it affects my practice.
Where in Washington are you going to be practicing?
Probably in the Seattle area.
Okay. I'm originally from that area, so that's why I was curious.
Oh, cool. I'm in the Green Lake area, if that means anything to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I will popcorn Caprice.
Hi. So I'm also going to be in the Washington area actually starting this summer. I'm going to go to Wenatchee. And I think the biggest takeaway that I got from as a pharmacy student from Iowa was that patients always come first, and being a patient advocate is our #1 job. So that's kind of how I'm going to go into use the oath of the pharmacist to put patients first. That's kind of what my APES kind of solidified. That's my why right now, I guess.
That's awesome.
Very good.
I think I want to call out Zach.
All right, I am staying here in Iowa and working as a community pharmacist, and I'm hopefully going to use the community aspect to just be the most available healthcare worker for patients and help them out as much as possible is my goal. So,
You can go to gallery and see.
So I got to hear more about this dropping it low on the dance floor at the bar crawls. I mean, these are fun memories, folks. So I got to hear a little bit more about this. I actually debated. I have my Hawkeye wine glass, but I also have my pint glasses from the airliner, which is where my class spent a whole lot of time. So yeah, I'd like to hear a little bit more. Class bar crawls? Sounds like fun.
Or tailgates as well, pharmacy tailgates.
I've got my brother's mug up here too. I moved it all the way to DC. I don't think they give it out anymore.
I'm too old for brothers.
Yeah, we might be dating ourselves. For
Yeah,
all we
this
know,
is-
these places are all
They're like,
closed
"What?"
right now. The Ped Mall is dry now. Did you guys hear? It's a dry place.
Did you guys do the t-shirt designs for all the bar crawls? Yeah, I saw some head nodding. That was like the funnest time was to be like, all right, what are we studying in therapeutics? We have an entire immunization. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna show you guys. Why not? Let's see.
How quickly can we make this this discussion inappropriate? Let's talk about favorite T-shirt design for
boy.
bar crawl.
Oh, come on. This is cute. It's so cute. Pharmacist in the
That is
hood.
good.
Oh yeah, that's not. That's not
Yeah,
nearly
come
as
on.
bad as
I don't know
my
what your class
did.
did, Nate. This is class of 2011.
That's real good.
Yeah. Not proud.
So the class of 2009 had a intramural, several intramural teams, and we were Team Viagra. And on the back of the shirt, it says "We play hard," and still rock that shirt quite a bit in public.
There's also oh wait, sorry.
I know. I just thought it was funny that no one ever remembered where we were going. So like, you always got your friend to turn around. Okay, this is okay. Next place, and because like just no one saved the list, but no one ever got hurt. And no one ever got lost. So that's all that I was.
A win.
All thanks to you, Margie. You're the one who mommed us all.
Margie was the mom.
A lot of head nodding is an affirmative to that one. You have been hereby recognized. Oh,
I love it. Great memories.
Do any of the
Concept pharmacy school creates.
Any of the Genesis board members have any questions specifically for the class?
I guess just more of an offer that we are all part of your network now. We are with you forever. Like if you need anything, you guys are part of the Iowa Pharmacy family. You were from day one, but even beyond that, because I have bounced ideas off of just the individuals on this call when I was considering job changes so often. And they offer great advice because they've all been through just various transitions themselves through careers. And it is an amazing network. Like a 20-minute conversation with anyone on this call can really get me to figure out what I truly want. I mean, I went from a residency in association management to going to practice, to going to operations, to then leaving and going to a non-pharmacy association, but that still did a lot with medicine quality. And I wouldn't be there really if it wasn't for Tom. I wouldn't be there if it wasn't for Tom. So I'm grateful for him. And just having that guidance and advice and connection, you have got to take advantage of it. You have our email addresses. I'm sure the college still maintains their alumni network email address, or you can just reach out to Kayla or Barb or someone. They'll help you find us, and we're here for you. And I mean it sincerely. We are here for you to help answer any questions that you may have. If we've got the expertise, we will offer it. And if I'm not, somebody contacted me and said, what do you know about the, Indian Health Service? Well, I don't have experience there, but actually my friend Jenny has been in the Indian Health Service since 2011. So I could immediately connect him with her and get a little bit more experience there. Again, I think somebody looked up the statistic last time. It's like 2 degrees of separation or something. And so we will know someone that can help answer your question. So there is absolutely zero reason for you to wonder something that one of us can help provide that answer for through our networks too. So we're proud of you. We want to support you. Go Hawks. And we want to make sure you guys have that message.
I'm going to jump into the end of this really quick. Is that okay, Nate?
Yeah, absolutely.
I usually talk to all the P4s when you guys come back before graduation. And just a few things that I want to throw out there. You're now becoming alumni. And as alumni coordinator for the college, I would be remiss to say that we want to keep you involved and engaged with the college. We don't want you to disappear. We are your family. We're always here for you. And there are several ways that you can stay involved with the college. One of those is being a professional mentor to our P1 students. I will be sending out messages later on regarding that. If you move, send us your new address. If you change email addresses, we'd like to know that. If you have any milestone events in your life, you change jobs, get a promotion, have a baby, hang on. With that, I want to, oh gosh, where did my screen go? I was going to show you what I would send you if you have a baby. Oh, here it is. Hang on. I will send you a College of Pharmacy Future Hawkeye onesie. You see that? Does everybody see that? So, and we'll put that in our Hawk scripts. Also, we have an opportunity to participate in the STEP program, and several of you took advantage of that this past winter when you were going on residency interviews. It's where if you would like me to help you find lodging or help P4s find lodging, if you would like to now host a P4 during the residency interviews, please, by all means, let me know. You can also go onto our website and look at all the various volunteer opportunities to stay engaged with the college. So with that, I will pass it on.
Thanks, Kayla. Yeah, I have a question, and I'm going to popcorn this, so start thinking about your answer. Preparing to become a pharmacist is a transformation as a person. You become something different than what you were before you started through this program. I think anytime you go through an experience like pharmacy school, 4 years of your life, dedicated to the study of medications, therapeutics, how you're going to impact the lives of the patients that you will touch throughout your career, transforms you as an individual. So what I want to know from this class, and this is self-serving, this is to energize us as alumni so that we get excited and passionate and drive that passion throughout our practice and what we do to serve our patients. I want to know how you have transformed from the person that you were before you started into this program to the person that you are now. I'm going to start off by sending that to Mohammed. I'd like to hear your answer. How are you a different person now compared to where you were 4 years ago starting into the program?
Thank you, Nate. You always come with a very deep thought, wisdom questions, so thank you for that. I think as an individual, before coming into pharmacy school, just working as a technician, I just saw very shallow of what it takes to be a pharmacist, being in the hospital setting. And being in the Iowa program, I really appreciate the fact that you guys teach us more than just the medications, and that there really translates well into patient care, because there are so many different factors that go into it. Patients not being able to afford medications, patients who are just not educated on how to use their medications, and all of those things came together, especially during rotations, that really helped us to make a difference, like Tom would say, to make a difference not only for our profession as advocates for what we do, but to change the lives of our patients, because now they see that we're looking at them as a whole picture and not just as someone that needs one medication or just needs to be given medication. So I think given the fact that you guys trained us extremely well to become healthcare leaders as a whole is something that I've really enjoyed becoming throughout the journey throughout pharmacy school.
Thanks, Mohammed. Please pass that on. I'd like to hear from more of your colleagues.
Sure, let's see who has not gone yet. I will give it to my co-mentee, Michelle.
Oh, I knew you were going to do that to me, Mo. I would say that in the beginning of pharmacy school, I thought we needed to know everything about every drug, but I've come to realize that we are just lifelong learners. We continue to learn every day. We don't have to know everything. As long as we have our patients in mind, we can work with them. That's all that the patients and our coworkers can ask of us, is that we just put our patients and our team members first and do what we can for them. So more emphasis on the patient than all the knowledge being memorized. Let's see. I'll pass it on to Bethany.
Thank you so much. I think what has surprised me since starting school 4 years ago was how much I could do when I put my mind to it. I was already an older student. I've got 4 kiddos, and so it just kind of didn't make a whole lot of sense for me to be going to school at this point in my life. But all the cards were just laid right for me, and things just worked out. And my very first exam at pharmacy school, I failed Dr. Salem's exam, and I thought, what the freak am I doing? And but I tell you, I went to Pat in tears. What am I gonna do? And she said, you pick up and you move on. You go on. And I said, what do I do if I get a D in pharm sci? And she said, you move on. And so she just was great. And just even my classmates never treated me any different. And everybody was just, we all worked together, studied together. And it's just really surprised me. I actually pulled off some decent grades and made some good connections. And it's just been really, really kind of surprised myself. So yeah, it's been good.
Thanks
all
for
right.
sharing.
I'm going to pass it off to my fellow non-traditional student friend, Sonia.
Hi guys. How have I changed the most since P1 year? I came in from an outpatient mail order tech position, figuring out finally in life that I love pharmacy, and that's where I was going. And discovered in pharmacy school that I really enjoy the connections with patients and watching their journey to health, regardless of what level of wellness they can achieve, just helping walk with them in that path to get to their best health. And I'm looking forward to continuing that as a pharmacist now. And of course, my Pharmaly, the conferences, the carpools, the studying in my car and therapy sessions in front of the old building. And it's been great. Thanks, guys.
I'm actually going to throw it over to Kelly. Kelly has a few words prepared that she'd like to share with you all. So take it away, Kelly.
Well, I just want to say for you guys, I just think it's really great to listen and hear all the different things that you're talking about. I think, what a journey it's been to this point. I know that you guys have shared some information here with us, which has been so great. It's been neat to see a little glimpse into the last 4 years that you guys have experienced, and I hope that you get to continue to share that with one another. I'm so excited for each and every one of you, and I can't wait to see what you go out and do to make a difference, because that's what Hawkeyes do. And Tom Temple is, you've heard a couple of us say it already, you go out and you make a difference. And that's because we've heard that before, and each one of you will do the same. And we can't wait to see what that looks like. We wish you nothing but the best, and know that we're gonna all be right here beside you guys cheering you on. I know if you haven't looked at the chat, you know, you're seeing lots of Genesis board members saying, reach out, let us know, what can we do to help you, especially in this time where you guys are entering out and going out there. We wish we could be there with you in person, but we wanted to at least be here virtually and to celebrate you guys, and to welcome you. You know, you've been a part of the Iowa Pharmacy family, but now you get to go out and you get to be an alumni of the pharmacy family, and so you get to reach back out to the students coming behind you and lead the way. So with that, I just want to say cheers to you, class of 2020. We're excited to see what you go and do. Go out and make a difference. Cheers.
Here.
Cheers.
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 Stay in touch.
Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations.
So don't drop off yet.
No.
Okay.
I am admittedly the world's worst singer, but when it comes to the fight song, I don't care how off key I am, because I scream it at the top of my lungs inside of Kinnick. And I admittedly like tear up a little bit inside of the stadium, regardless of the intensity or the competition that's going on, because I just love everything about Iowa so much. So I have the song on my iPhone. I hope you can hear it, but we can sing it a time through, and that's all we have for you. So
please unmute yourself.
Yeah, you have to unmute yourself. You have to sing.
Everybody unmute
it's a requirement.
yourself.
Everybody has to unmute.
Hi.
Hi, Claire. You know the Iowa fight song, right?
Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah, good cover, Susan. I'm like, if she doesn't, we're gonna have to have a talk.
All right. So
Okay.
everybody unmute yourself, and word is fight for
Iowa.
When every loyal heart is sing. Fight for Iowa.
The walls and rafters ring.
Go, Buck!
Cheers
for Iowa.
Cheer to fight
Iowa. Game is won.
Till the day.
That was bad. That was really bad.
That was a little off. Good thing this isn't recorded or anything. I feel like
I recorded it.
It is recording. I got that little part of my phone.
Oh gosh.
That was cute though. Great.
A for effort. Oh
That's right.
man.
Correct.
Seriously,
Cheers,
really
Hawkeye.
Later on.
really
Cheers to
proud of you all. Cheers. Really wish this was together live, but we're so glad we could be together virtually. Thank you.
Yeah,
Seriously.
congratulations everybody, and best wishes, and please stay in touch, and hopefully we will see you all in person very soon. And go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
Bye all.
Congrats,
Go
everybody.
Hawks.
Way to go.
Hawks.
Hi.
Woo, go Hawks.
Hi. Copy and
Give
paste.
Gabby.
Thank you, guys.
So we've got Claire, and who's the other?
I've got
Emily.
Emily here.
Emily. Hi, Emily.
Claire and Emily.
Hi,
Claire.
Claire.
All right, guys, I'll record it and I'll
Hi, Dr.
share it with you,
Milovich.
Kayla.
Dr.
Okay.
Milovitz.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
I saw him creeping in the background.
He's waving now.
He heard the Iowa fight song.
Are you